Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Hi, I'm Jenny McCafferty with the Michigan Golfer, and we are here in Akron, Ohio, which is hosting the World Golf Championships Bridgestone Invitational. It's been known by a variety of names, but it's more than 50 years old. The course itself is one of the longest in the world, and the field is 75 of the world's best golfers.
Tiger, being back in LeBron's hometown, do you have any thoughts on his return? Do you have any relationship with him at all?
On who?
LeBron?
I was probably as surprised as anybody when that all went down. We were overseas when that all was happening. I believe I was in Switzerland at the time, and we were all surprised. But you can see the cards kind of falling into place, with three of them not re-signing, all opting out at the same time, and nobody was doing anything. Everyone was waiting for his decision. And, as a player who plays an individual sport where there's no home affiliation, it's different. We don't play half our season at home. That's just it's just not part of our sport. We're very similar to tennis. We're always on the go. And for him to have grown up here and then obviously play here for his first 7 years, I can see where that could be an attraction to come back. And he already accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. He set out to win championships, and he did. 4 straight finals appearances is awfully impressive. He won 2, but people forget he went to all 4. And that to me is probably as admirable of the energy level to be able to do that, as well as playing the Olympics and all the qualifiers. I mean, he really hasn't had much of a break. And I can understand him coming back here and wanting to be at home and wanted to do it in front of the home fans. Cleveland hasn't, unfortunately, won in a championships in a very long time, and it would be pretty huge if he was able to do it.
Tiger, does it feel like a year since you walked away from here with the trophy?
Yeah.
I'm sure I know, Laura.
No, it's hard to elaborate on that one.
Just coming here to a place, considering your amount of success here, do you instantly gain more confidence just coming here?
Absolutely. Yeah. As I said, there are certain golf courses here, Torrey, Bay Hill, even Augusta. No matter what my form is going into that week or on those particular venues, I just somehow feel good. And it doesn't mean I'm going to play well, but I still have that feeling. And unfortunately, one year I didn't play very well here. I finished second to last. But all the years I've finished first 8 times. So that's actually a pretty good stat.
Todd and then Joe.
Tiger, next week we're at Valhalla for the PGA. In 2000, you had that dramatic victory, but Bob made you work for it. Going back to that Sunday, many were surprised that he was able to go shot for shot with you, considering you were at a high point of your career. What impressed you about Bob on that day? And follow up, are you kind of surprised that that wasn't a launching point for him, that he didn't have a better tour career?
Was I surprised? At the time, I was rolling on all cylinders. That year I was really playing well, and it was just a matter of staying out in front. I had the lead going into the Sunday and a one-shot lead, and I didn't play the front nine as well as I'd like. I made a couple mistakes, and he played well, and then we both got hot on the back nine. It's not too often where you're tied for the lead of a major championship and you go out and shoot 31 on the back nine and lose. Unfortunately for Bob, that's what happened. He played really well. There were a few opportunities, you know, there were a couple of turning points I think on that back nine for me. Is I made a huge up and down in 11, and obviously he made a big bomb, but I made a sweet up and down there. He stuffs it in at 12, and you know I hit a shot up there that's about 15 feet. I made that, and that right there was probably a 2-3 shot swing in those 2 holes, where I kept myself right in the tournament. And then he missed a big putt at 15. That was, again, I made a huge putt to keep it at a one-shot deficit, and then he misses. And then for some reason, I figured, hey, I've got a par 5 to play still that I can reach with an iron, and a good drive down 17. I've got a wedge in my hand. Those are 2 really legit birdie opportunities, and I can still force this into a playoff or wear it outright. And that was my mindset. And Bob made a hell of a 2-putt there at 18, and I made a nice little putt myself.
How about his career moving forward?
Well, his career moving forward is, people forget he had some back issues. I believe he had back surgery, and he went through a really rough period of time physically. So it happens. It happens in our sport more than people might think. Is that you have your weeks, you have your years, but unfortunately, some have major injuries, which they take them right out of their careers.
Tiger, it's very possible that I'm overanalyzing this. But your manner since your return seems low-key somehow by your standards. And I was curious if it's serenity, or do you feel tired compared maybe to your own past?
I'm exhausted.
Is that a true answer?
Sleepy. Yeah, no, I feel really good. I feel energetic. I feel good, and I don't know if it's, it might be reading a little more into it than that, but I really do feel good, and it's feels great to be back competing again. I know what I went through at the end of last year and the beginning of this year to try and play, and I didn't play very well. To be able to get back out here and do the things that I know I can do and want to do is it's pretty exciting. Last one, Karen.
Does Jack's record seem as reachable a goal to you now as it did in 1997, and has its importance to you changed as you've gotten older?
Its importance, no, but I tell you what, it's a hell of a lot closer now than I was in '97. These 14 weren't easy. Yeah, that was. I've passed a lot of people on the way to get to this point, and you look at the who's who and the history of the game, and the fact that there's only one person ahead of me. It's not too bad.